Okay, so this is part two of the Fibonacci numbers and introduction to coding. So here we are going to see that coding with Fibonacci numbers basically it works the same way as when you write any number in base 2. So uh, you get the code you can get the code by using Excel spreadsheet. So if you have this tag, for example, in the cell, you can use code function. You call it, and you select the cell, and it returns a number. For example, here it returns 35. And suppose you have the code and you forgot the symbol or character corresponding to that code. So in that case, what you have to do is to use another function, a char or character function maybe, which will return the symbol if for any given code number, for example. Now, how as we write any number in base 2, so we can also do the same using Fibonacci numbers in the sequence of Fibonacci. Now, for example, these are numbers 1, 2. We take examples 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and so on. And we shall come back to 35 or any other number to represent it in base of Fibonacci numbers. So for number 1, so in base 2 it is represented as the 1. Okay, so now if we have to represent it in this string of a byte. So it will look like this. Number 2 will look like this, and so on. So the same may be thought of for Fibonacci numbers. So for example, 1, so it will represent by the code 1. Now, except that the last one, this number is the one that is added in order to separate one symbol, one code to another, from one number to another. So but the code is this, and then you add 1. And the rule is that except for the last part of the code, no any other number, two ones can be written. So it means that, for example, in the middle of the code, you cannot have two ones which follow each other, except for the last one. For the last one, it is accepted, but in the middle of the code, for one number, for example, 4, so 1 is not allowed. Okay, now let us see how these numbers. For 1, we have 1 because it is in the base, if you call it so. So number 2 is also in the base, so it is 1. Number 3 is also in the base. What? Number 3, yes, number 3 is 1 and 0, 0. Number 4, it is not in the base, in the sequence. If it is not the sequence, so we can express it in terms of numbers which are in the base, such that there is no two following numbers in that case. So for 4 we have 1 and 1 0 1, because 1 plus 3, which are in the base, gives 4. So number 5 in the base, we should only have 1. Number 6 is not in the base, in the sequence. So we can express it as 1 plus 5. So 7 is not in the sequence, so it can be expressed as the sum of 2 plus 5. 8 is in the base. 9 is not in the sequence. It is 1 plus 8 is 9. 10 is not in the basis. I mean in the sequence 10. So it can be expressed as 2 plus 8. 2 plus 8 is 9. I mean 2 plus 8. 2 plus 8 is 10. So next, 11. 11 is like 3 plus 8. So 12 is like 1 plus 3 is 4. And then plus 8 is going to be 12. So let us take, for example, 14. 14 is like 1 plus 13. So in that case, we have 1 at the beginning and 1 at the end. And of course, we have to add 1 at the end. But 14 also can be written as, for example, if we take 3 and 2, that one makes, I mean, it is 14. So let us take, for example, 8, 8 and we are here. So let us take, how can we express it as a combination of two successive numbers in the series. For example, if we have suppose 5 and 8. 5 and 8 is like 13, and 13 plus 1, it is 14. So this combination cannot is not accepted. Why? Because we have 1 here and 1 here, and then this is not, they are following each other, they are not accepted as such. Or if we have 3 and 2, that one is, wait, yes, yeah, if I have 3, am I here? Yes, 3 and 2, it makes 5. 5 plus 1, it makes 6. 6 plus 8 is, I think, and here is 14, and here it is not accepted because it will be not accepted because we have 2 ones before, not at the end of the code. This is the reason why you have this code here, because you have to add to complete it, put 1 at the end. So 15, it is like 2 plus 13. So 13 in the sequence, 2 is in the sequence, sum is 15. So we're gonna get this one, and so on. Now, let us now take an example of what we have here. For example, like 35. So we want the code for this tag, this symbol, for example. So what we do, so is to make a string of the first one, the Fibonacci sequence, starting from 1, 2, 3, 5, then 8, then 13, then sum is the sum is what is the sum of these two? 13, 21, yes, then 34. Okay, 35. So these numbers are enough for this case. Maybe the next one is 55 and so on. So in this case, so if you want to represent a 35 in this base, let us call it F Fibonacci base, for example. Let us call it so. So in that case, so if we take 34, choose 34, and then we are left with 1. So that is the sum of 1 plus 34 is going to be equal to 35. So in that case, for 2, we associate coefficient is 0, for 3 is 0, for 5 is 0, for 8 is 0, for 13 is 0, excuse me, yeah, this is 0, then for 21 is also 0. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have to add at the last, so this one, in order to get the code. So now this is a code for Fibonacci sequence for 35. But we know 35 represent this symbol. So this the same can be applied for if we have, for example, instead of 35, we have empty space. So for empty space, if you write empty space, you turn so you choose a cell, you hit the space button on your computer. If you are in Excel, then you choose the code and the function will return you number 32. So in this case, suppose you want to represent 32 in this so-called base. So we don't need to get to 34 because 32 is less than 34. So better is to use 21. So it will be the highest number. So it should be in the expression of 32. Now, apart from this one, if you add this one, it's gonna be 34, and there is no two ones following each other, so not accepted. So if we add the highest number here is 8, and add here 8. 21 plus 8 is going to be excuse me, is going to be 29. 29 out of 2, there is 1 for 3. So now, so here, so meaning if you want 1 plus 21 plus 8, so this makes 11. 11 plus 21 is 32. So in that case, we have only these 3 numbers. Make sure here we have 0, here we have 0, and then between 8 and 1, 5. This is for 30, and this is for 21. So we have to add the last number in order to get the expression of 32 in the Fibonacci base. Okay, so now that's all for today, and I think that this can help for one who are introducing coding using Fibonacci numbers. So for any question, please leave. You can leave comments about this video, and I would like you to share it and to like it, even subscribe in order to get more video on other for our channel. because we are going to deal with mathematics and science in general. Thank you.